I'm Stan Stalnaker with Hub Culture, and we're at Climate Week NYC at the Low Carbon Innovators Forum hosted here at CBRE. Joining me right now is David Pogue, who's a Global Director for Sustainability within CBRE. And really, this is a company that is the world's largest real estate services firm with, 3.3 billion square foot of real estate around the world, which I've seen in the different cities that Hub Culture's been in. How are you today?
I'm great, and I'm glad to hear that our signage program is working.
It certainly
you see
is.
us globally. Yes, as you mentioned, we are the world's largest commercial real estate firm, and so matters of sustainability and things around the built environment are important for us, and so participating in an event like today's event is also important.
So David, CBRE, with such a large footprint in the real estate world, must have a strategy around sustainability and climate. What are you guys doing in the context of these subjects for the business?
Well, first of all, we have to understand that real estate is one of the most vital pieces of the sustainability chain. It's at the real estate that many of the things happen around sustainability. It's where we use most of our energy, water use, waste, carbon emission, and all occur in real estate. And many of our clients are concerned about their carbon emissions or their energy footprint, and so they want to do something in their real estate. And as the world's largest provider of real estate services to corporate clients and institutional owners, we have a need to make certain that we understand that and that we can help our clients be more energy efficient and be better in the whole sustainability world.
So I'm curious about the mix between efficiency and innovation. So within the real estate market, there are two ways you could go, and probably you're going down both paths. How do those two things relate to each other, and where's more focus?
Well, currently, we've spent a great deal of time in just trying to make buildings more efficient. There's the old low-hanging fruit. A lot of buildings are not run as efficiently as they are designed, and so we work really hard with our clients to find ways to wring out inefficiencies in their buildings. And some of the times we use more modern kind of techniques and equipment, but a lot of times it's really just about engagement. It's just about trying to make buildings work better with what they have. But then the second piece is around innovation. The first piece of that is new ideas, new technologies, new building equipment, and things of that nature that our clients are interested in installing, and so we have to be on top of that to try to guide them. But then it goes further than that. One of the things that I think will move the whole industry are some of the decisions around things like value or around productivity. These are two things that if we can prove over time that a sustainable building is a more valuable building, or a sustainable building has a more productive workforce, then both of those decisions will help move sustainability significantly forward. But those two items both need they need studies, they need people to look at those, and they need some empirical data. And so we've been actually supporting some academic work over the last year and going forward in the next couple of years on those fundamental questions.
So I understand that you guys have actually developed research grants that have gone to Stanford and other groups looking at how to improve efficiency and innovation in the real estate sector?
Yes, we created something we call the Real Green Research Challenge. This was a $1 million academic grant program that we started a year ago. And as you suggest, we have Stanford, we have Cleveland State, we have Maastricht University, Euro Institute, NRDC here in New York, working with NYU. And they're looking at 5 different projects that are looking at some of these fundamental questions about the efficacy of separate metering and about the valuation of real estate, whether green buildings are in fact more valuable.
So, a company like CBRE is literally building the future, because when you guys build and when you operate these buildings, they have a generational lifespan. So what projects are you most excited about that fulfill that kind of quota of innovation and sustainability going forward? What's really got you excited?
Well, first, as an organization, we don't build a lot. So we advise people,
manage, right?
But we manage. And so I really think that the research challenge is one of the most important things we're doing. There's a great deal of technology that's being created in the marketplace without us. Lighting technology or solar technology. The industries are full with those kinds of ideas. But I think the ideas that will help move it further are those kinds of things about if we can in fact prove that buildings are in fact more valuable, then that's going to encourage more people to seek these kinds of buildings, to invest in these kinds of buildings. Additionally, if we can demonstrate that being in these buildings make workers more productive or healthier, then clients are going to seek those buildings for those reasons. And so either of those two aspects, if it's more valuable or if it's more productive, is going to then cause a larger market share to go toward these buildings, and will then be all these kinds of things that we talk about, whether it's solar or different kinds of technology in the buildings, will get a bigger lift as well.
It starts to move the market.
It definitely can move the market.
Right. So I want to ask you more question about these services. So as this research comes to bear and actually starts to influence your business and the market at large, do you see new services coming from CBRE that could actually help to make companies more efficient in their own efforts for sustainability?
You know, that's always the hope, that you can monetize some of the data. But our real hope in this is that we can have transformational ideas that will be available to the marketplace, and so the entire market will move forward. We hope as part of that, obviously, that our clients will do better, that we can sell them more buildings, that we can do a better job of leasing, and that will obviously relate to us as well. But ultimately, the Real Green Research Challenge for us is not so much about just an ROI, but really is about transforming the industry.
Wow, so the Real Green Research Challenge transformation.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, David. I'm Stan Stalnaker with Hub Culture at Climate Week NYC, hosted here at CBRE for the Low Carbon Innovators Forum with the Climate Group. Really fantastic day, great group of people, and thank you so much for your time today.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Thanks.